Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. Peace, Israel. First and foremost, all honor and glory to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Everything we do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahawashi, who the word ignorantly called Christ. Today I'm back with another lesson. It's your brother, Qam lawyer. Coming to you live with another lesson. This one is title of his exhortations for you brothers and sisters in the truth. We do so in the name of Yahawashi. So I will be going through a few precepts to see how you should approach and exalt your brother in a way, in a good way. So you can keep him walk in the faith and the truth, pretty much, because there's a way you're gonna approach a brother or a sister. They're gonna depart from the faith. So we're gonna see how the apostles, our ancestors in the truth, how they were encouraging one another in truth with exhortation and stuff. So bear with me. Before we start, we're gonna go to the book of Colossians. Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. Let me get it for you. Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. Book of Colossians chapter 3, verse 17 reads, Colossians chapter 3, verse 17, it says, "And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of Mashiach Yahawashi, giving thanks to Abanawa Yahawah and Abba by him." Okay, so everything that I'm doing right now, I have to do it in the name of Yahawashi, his son, the great king of the Jews, the king of all the Israelites. So, and my next precept will be Romans 15, verse 4. The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. Romans chapter 15, verse 4, it says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort in the scriptures might have hope." Okay, so everything that was written for our learning, for the Hebrew Israelites. For the Hebrew Israelites, so we could have hope, because we with no hope, we have nobody that, we can go to when it's come to, us living and wherever we at. We were without, myself, was without hope at once, once upon a time, I didn't know where I was belonging. I didn't know any of that. So now that Yahweh put this truth in me, he sent, he blessed the prophets, they were able to, pass this truth to me, and now I'm able to share whatever I have, whatever I know, to whoever is lost and who's trying to look for hope out there, but there's no hope if you're not searching to find out who you are, and have the fear of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay, so that's all it is. Okay, so, and also this is a lesson is based on Matthew, the book of Matthew, the 6th chapter. So Yahawashi was speaking to those that, if they see you not seeking for anything in this world, they make it seem like you don't know. You just don't know what you want. You just ain't you just a nobody, pretty much. But Yahweh says, "Seek ye the things from above." Seek ye the kingdom of heaven first. The book of Matthew. The sixth chapter start at 33. Seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, and then everything else will add into you. So don't be like the heathens or the Gentiles, like Yahushua always warned us. Don't look for anything in this world. Look for the kingdom of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, because he's gonna bless you, and possibly your family will receive the same blessings as you if they walk in the commandments and the fifth of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. So okay, my next precept, the book of Hebrews. My next precept would be Hebrews 10, verse 25. Hebrews 10, verse 25. 25th chapter. It says, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25. It said, "Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching." What's the day that's approaching? The day of Yahushua coming back, to gather his saints together. That's what Yahushua is coming back for. Okay, understanding. He said, "Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves." That means all the Hebrew Israelites, us in the truth, we gotta come together. Just like he says in Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together. Okay, be separate. Come in much every way, any way that you feel like you can exhort, you can encourage a brother or a sister. This is coming together. That's what you need to do. Don't come together and try to have your own brother depart from the truth or any of that. There's no blessing from doing that. You're gonna be cursed instead of receiving a blessing. Okay, so this is very important. This lesson been in my spirit. Yahushua been wanting me to do this lesson because some of us, you need that. You need this medicine. This the medicine that you need. That you are Hebrew Israelite. You from the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, and you need to feel one and only. And then you need to come together with your brothers and sisters, and then to study, to show that self-approved. Rightly divide the word of truth. That's what we need to come together and encourage one another, and so much faith to where they know that Yahushua is coming back to gather to deliver us. So that was Hebrews 10:25. My next precept, Acts chapter 14. The book of Acts chapter 14. Let's see, verse 22. Book of Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Okay, it says, the book of Acts chapter 14, verse 26, "Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi." This is the time that we live in, and like you said in Hebrews 10:25, as you see the days approaching, we need much of the encouragement. We need our exhorting one another, assembling ourselves together, gather ourselves together so we can encourage one another, knowing that Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is coming, and then it's gonna be deliverance for Mount Zion. Subscribe to my channel, by the way, Mount Zion Qam, Mount Zion, and Yahawashi. And then I'll be around, because I got a lot of things that I need to share. Yahweh been talking to me since I didn't understand a lot of things, but now that I get older and I get I'm in this truth, the Holy Spirit is moving. So blessed be Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man. Okay, Let me read it again. Acts chapter 14, verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahawah. Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay? So we got to confirming, the souls of the disciples went through the same thing we are about to go through today. So does that mean we they wasn't doing the will of Yahawah? Yeah, that's Yahawah's purpose, for them to go through whatever they go through so they can enter into the kingdom. The heathen, the Gentile, they think they're doing something, but they're really working for Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. That's what happened. They ain't doing a damn thing. So like, okay, so my next precept would be 1 Peter 5, verse 12. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 12. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 12. Okay. The book of 1 Peter chapter 5, the New Testament, verse 12. It says, by Silvanus, a faithful brother unto you, as I suppose I have written briefly, exhorting and testifying that this is the true grace of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, wherein ye stand. Okay, this is the true grace of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. If you find out that you are a Hebrew Israelite, that you need to come to the knowledge of this truth, and then encouraging one another, exhorting one another, stuff like that. This is the true grace of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. And then know that Yahawashi, is he says he's always gonna be around. He's always gonna be with you till the end of this all these chaos, all these things that you see that's approaching. Yahawashi is always gonna be around, and his angels. Thus saith Yahawah, thus saith Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, the power of Israel, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Qam Yasharallah. That's the only power you should believe in, depending on, or call on the name of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi for anything. He'll be here. So my next precept. Let's go to the book of Luke, Saint Luke. Chapter, the 6th chapter. And we're gonna start at verse 21, I believe. Verse 20. The book of Saint Luke, chapter 6, start at verse 20. It says, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of Yahawah. Okay, so today, they might call you nothing, or whatever they want to call you in society, or in wherever you live in Babylon, or if you scattered somewhere in Europe, or in the central wherever you were. You know what I'm saying? Because you serving Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, they look at you poor, because you're not seeking for things in this world. You see what I'm saying? You're not looking for anything in this world. You're not looking for a brand new house, a brand new, you need things that you can use to survive in this world. That's why when you're praying, you don't have to ask Yahawah for nothing, because he already know what you need to survive. So the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 20, it said, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of Yahawah. Okay, the kingdom belongs to the Israelites. The hell what Esau or these other nations trying to do, trying to think like they're gonna change the plans of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi to their plans. No, they can't. Okay, verse 21, Luke chapter 6, verse 21 says it, blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Okay, Yahawah said, blessed you blessed right now if you hungry right now, because you will be filled soon. Soon as you see the days approaching, okay, the kingdom of Yahweh is yours. You know, and blessed is you that's whipping. That means you're going through hard time right now. You're going through much tribulation. You're being persecuted. Yahweh said you will be laughing forever, man. All the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indian, you will be blessed forever, man. Okay, you will be laughing. It's a forever joy that Yahweh gonna bring for you, because you enduring, you were seeking for His kingdom. You waited on Him with great faith. By keeping His commandments. Okay. Verse 22, Luke chapter 6, verse 26. Verse 22, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." For Yahweh's name's sake. That's the plan. When you heard about Jacob's trouble, that's what's coming. Okay? That's what's coming our way, man. You got to be ready for those, Just the same thing the apostles went through. You got the prophets of old, you got the apostles. They went through the same thing that we're about to go through right now. You know what I'm saying? Yahawah said, don't worry about it, man. Just to keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. They call you evil, when they know that you're doing what? You're doing the will of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay? Verse 24. Verse 23. Luke chapter 6, verse 23 say, "Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets." Your reward is coming from Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. No man can recompense you from anything, from whatever you're doing here. You know what I'm saying? Yahawah is going to recompense you. Yahawah is going to pay you, if you want to put it like that. Let me read verse 23 again. Luke chapter 6, verse 23, it says, "Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets." Okay? So Yahawah said, rejoice, man. Any things Esau want to accuse you of, or, want to do to you, just rejoice. That's what Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi say, man. Don't worry about any of these things. You know what I'm saying? And to confirm this, Yahawashi also, spoke about those, the same thing he says in Luke, in Matthew chapter 5, I believe. So like Matthew chapter 5. Let's see. Yeah. Yahawashi spoke about those things, Okay. So let me start from this. I say, "And seeing the multitude, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciple came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi." Okay? It continues saying it over and over, man. We don't need nothing from this world. That's all I ever wanted from this world, is telling me the truth. Give me the truth so I can, walk in the right way with my Father, with Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay? Verse 3, Matthew 5. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Okay? Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Okay? Yahawah knows we was gonna be called, all those type of names and being persecuted. That's why he makes sure he sent Yahawah. Okay, verse 6, Matthew 5. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Yeah, that was me right there. I was hungry. I was thirsty for this truth. After righteousness. What is righteousness? Yahawashi told us, man. It's the commandments of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man. When you're doing the laws of Yahawah, yeah. But breaking the laws of Yahawah is unrighteous. That's what Esau wants you to do. He want to offer you a stupid, crappy deal and steal your soul. No, Yahawah said no. Okay, verse 7, he said, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Okay, verse 8, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yahawah. Okay, verse 9, blessed are the peacemaker, for they shall be called the children of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. And this is the point that I was looking for. Okay, and he says, verse 10, he says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so you blessed when you being persecuted for Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay, and the next two that I'm looking for is verse 11 and verse 12. Okay, Matthew 5 verse 11. It says, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Okay, for teaching the laws of Yahawah, or for keeping the laws of Yahawah and commandments, they're gonna accuse you falsely. Okay, they're gonna persecute you. You see what I'm saying? But Yahawah say you blessed. Okay, verse 12, Matthew 5, it say, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Okay, I just mentioned it there. You know what I'm saying? I just mentioned that earlier. I told you the prophets went to the same thing we went through. Okay, verse 12, say rejoice. Okay, rejoice and be exceeding glad. Yahawashi know what we was gonna come up to, man, what we were gonna face. Okay, verse 12, Matthew 5, it says, rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets. Okay, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, all these prophets, they were before us, which were before us, before the prophets of Yahweh, the men of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? So this is an exhortation of knowing that you're gonna go through these things, but hey, don't put no doubts, don't have no heart beating, because Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is there. He sent you out there. That wasn't your will to just wake up tomorrow and you want to be a servant of Yahawah, or you want to be called a prophet. No, it was predestined from the foundation of the earth, from the beginning. Okay, so let's see. Those that are blessed, let's see where we can find the blessings. Okay, let's go to James, the book of James. Okay, James 1 verse 12. Okay, there you go. It says, James chapter 1 verse 12, it says, Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahawah had promised to them that love him. Remember what Yahawah said? You love me, keep my commandments. Okay? That's what it's saying over here. You will be blessed even though temptation. Temptation comes in every way, You're struggling financially. Your bills is, rising on you, no job, no whatever, or they just wanna, or your own family turn against you, stuff like that. But Yahawah said, man, endure, man. Endure. He's here. Okay? Just know that Yahawashi said you will be persecuted for his name's sake, for doing the will of his Father. Our Father, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man. Okay, next we said Revelation chapter 22. I believe it's verse 12, verse 14. So Revelation chapter 12, Revelation chapter 22, verse 14, it says, Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates in the city. Okay, you will be blessed. The only time you will be blessed is when you're keeping the commandments of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Thus saith Yahawah, man. Okay, so you gotta know these things in order for you to, add to your faith and everything. So you know that Yahawah, you're just not out there, you know, being just you doing your own thing. No, you're not doing your will. You're doing the will of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. And that's why the world hate, you know. And I can find that for you real quick. I think it's in the book of Matthew 18. Let's see. Okay. Salakia. Salakia. Yeah. I don't remember this precept, but yeah, it's in the book of Matthew when Yahushua said they hated him before us, so they also gonna hate us, the same way they hated on Yahushua till they kill him, But Salakia, I'll find that. Let me go to the next precept. It's gonna be in the book of Revelation, chapter. No, not Revelation. Slakia. Hebrews 3:13. Okay. Hebrews 3:13. Yeah, Hebrews 3:13. It say, "But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin." Okay. So Yahawah know what he was talking about, man. Daily we gotta exhort one another. Daily. That's what Yahawah said, man. It's not just one day you wake up and you wanna do it. But next day you gotta remain in the spirit, remain spiritual. Okay. Next we said First Timothy 2:1. 2:1. It say, "I exhort therefore that first of all supplications, prayers, intersections, and giving of thanks to be made for all men." Okay. You exhort, you can do it through prayers, supplications, intersections, giving thanks and all that. The brothers and sisters that's around, they're gonna see that you're in the spirit. You really working for the Most High. You in the godly way, And next precept is 2 Timothy 4 verse 2, I believe. Yeah. Second Timothy 4 verse 2, it says, "Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine." Okay. Reprove, rebuke. This is how you show you love your brother. You love your sister. You know what I'm saying? They're going off, you gotta correct them. Make sure you tell them, you find a way in a way so they can receive what you're saying, and then they can correct wherever they was going off at. You know, that's where we at today. Okay. So next precept is Revelation 14. Revelation 14. So like it's not Revelation. Let me go to the Apocrypha. First Maccabees. First Maccabees. There. First Maccabees 11 verse 7, I believe. It's second Maccabees. Yeah, second Maccabees chapter 7. So like it's chapter 11 verse 7. He said, then Maccabees himself first of all took weapons, exhorting the other that they would jeopard themselves together with him to help their brethren. So they went forth together with a willing mind. Okay, so that was the Maccabees when they wanted to go out there, and against their enemies, because they were being persecuted. Okay, so him himself took weapons, exhorting the other that they would jeopard themselves together with him to help their brethren. Okay, you helping your brother and sisters in a way of giving them encouragement and exhorting them, stuff like that. So like, yeah. And my next precept would be, that's the last two, because it's in the book of Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12. It say, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi and the faith of Yahawashi. Okay? The only time you will be blessed, the only time you will feel like you're doing the work of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man, is you have the patience and the faith, and you come and exhort one another. That's it. I think that would be it for this lesson. Hope you are edified, because if you don't have that faith, just know that what you're waiting on is greater than what you're seeing right now in this world. Because Yahawah says it's so much that he could show you, but you won't, it'll be too much for you. We're not ready to see anything yet. The promise of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi for his children. The new Jerusalem, Shalom, salutation to all the elders, and much respect, and for the hopeful elect, Shalom, Qam Yasharala, we got next, and all honor and glory to the Most High Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man. It's a blessing today. We're not out there in the world crazy how we used to, be thankful, to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Hope you were edified and catch something from this lesson in the name of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, okay? So until next time, your brother Qam Lawyer, Qam Yasharala, we got next.